sound. Crank it all up so you can hear what it's. This is just with the overdrive pedal. Position 2. Position 4. Position 5. I love the way this thing sounds. It feels good. These pickups, for many years, I wasn't into EMGs, but then I started reading about how David Gilmour enjoyed them, and I like the way David Gilmour plays a lot. So I decided to buy a set, and I really like them. They have a beautiful tone to them. Plus, they translate well with pedals, and when you use a lot of distortion, they come across very clear with effects. Especially like I like to do psychedelic stuff with like sitar drone type noises and tones. They translate well. Okay, here we're gonna kick in the Oberus overdrive, so you can hear us jamming out here some real overdrivey or hardcore distortion sounds. That's just the damage control, kind of a Marshall-y kind of sound. Here's the Oberus from Pt.2 pedals kicked in. More of a fatter sound. Front pickup, back pickup. And I really like this, like I said, the drone notes, the sitar type notes that I do in my psychedelic music. This is one of our songs. It translates well with these pickups and with a lot of distortion. So here we go. I'm going to play a little bit of a song called Airplane, one of our old songs, about a 20-year-old song from the Valles Flying Machine. Has a lot of drone notes, heavily influenced by the Beatles, and see what you think. Does real well, and that's the treble pickup. Let me try the front pickup. Go to the front one. I have a lot of fun with this because live I'll tend to switch around a lot. Here it is on position 4, these two pickups. 3, this one by itself, this pickup by itself. Position 2, these two. And then the back one. That's riffs from a song called Airplane. You can hear that song on Bandcamp. And interesting, I just remembered this. I just realized something that I wasn't thinking about talking about, but I'm going to bring it up. Remember I was talking about mugginess and muggy weather and the change in the weather, and guitars with muggy weather tend to go flat and wobble out, and the strings tend to loosen up, and then when it's cold they freeze up and shrink and you go sharp a lot. A lot of musicians that play all kinds of gigs will notice that and know about that. Well, I've been lucky on this guitar. I've dodged that bullet because this neck is kind of chunky and solid, and the body is thick, and I'm using active pickups. when I've played in real hot weather, mainly in hot weather. I know I've played it in cold weather, cool weather before. It stayed good, but on real hot, muggy, jungly weather, I mean, sometimes where it's 90 something degrees at night, sometimes even in South Texas, it can get up to 100 degrees at night. It gets hot. And jungly weather, steamy weather, real bad. Guitar, it'll wreak havoc on guitars. Well, here's a story for you all. We did a benefit show in, I believe, July of 2018. Right after I've had this guitar fixed, we did a memorial show for a friend of ours in South Texas. And I used this guitar. It was a July night. It was extremely muggy. That day it was very, very hot. And at night it was really, really muggy, bad. I mean, jungly weather, dripping sweat, and then yet we had lights going on, even though we had fans on the stage. It was, it was only a tiny sea breeze, just a slight tiny sea breeze, and we were close to the beach. And that's another thing. The sea breeze brings in a lot of salt, so you got to be careful when you're playing like in South Texas or along any coast. Your guitars tend to start getting either moldy or rusty because of that. So that's another thing to think about, especially here in Texas, if you play a lot along the coast. So anyway, we had the sea breeze coming in. We had a lot of mist, and it was jungly, muggy, hot weather on a kind of clear night, believe it or not. But it was so hot. This guitar stayed in tune very, very well. And the video's out there. It's July of 2018, and you'll see me playing this guitar with a lot of the sitar drone stuff on some of our songs. And yeah, it pulled through like a champ. So the reason I got this guitar was multi-layered. One of them being weather, one of them being cost effectiveness in case I lost it. A lot of things, and it was worth it. Now it's not a $140 guitar anymore. With what I did with it, it cost me about $150 to get it done at Robot Monster. And then the pickups cost me, I think, about $100. The keys $70. So it's maybe about a $400 guitar now, but it's worth it. It's really, really good, and it sounds excellent. I like it a lot. It has a great sound to it. It sounds wonderful. Really, really nice. And I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. I'll play again for you all, so you can hear some of the stuff that I do. I do a lot of hard rock, heavy metal, and it works fine. It works great. I'll do some clean stuff, and then I'll go with the overdrive on, by the way. I'll do some clean stuff, and then I'll do some overdriven stuff. So here we go. All right. It's a song of ours from the Valles Flying Machine called Old Fool and the Pretty Girl. Two pickups, this one and this one. Middle pickup. Four. These two. Front one. Back to the back. So anyway, you get the idea of the clean sound, but then the overdrive. One of our oldest songs from 1988, Make It Clear. Kicking on the Oberos overdrive. Then here's a real heavy one, kind of a tribute to Judas Priest and Loudness. Real heavy song, and this thing works out well. This one's called White Star, Bright Star. So I hope you like it. That's one from the Valles Flying Machine called White Star, Bright Star. And then one last riff here. This is a real cool one, kind of a tribute to early Peter Green Fleetwood Mac. This one's called Butterfly Woman. Here we go. Okay, folks, I hope you like that. Again, you can Google the Valles Flying Machine, V-A-L-L-E-S Flying Machine, and thank you for everything. And thank you for being patient and enjoying this video on this cool mid-90s Korean-made Squier Stratocaster. Somebody before me erased the logo for Squier. I would have kept it on, but somebody did that business when I found it in the pawn shop. So anyway, again, the guitar was originally a industrial dark blue, and I had my buddy John Douglas strip it and paint it pink, coral pink, shell pink, and EMGs put in. My mom did this killer paint on here, the sunflower, dedicated to the Rio Grande Valley in northern Mexico, the border region where there's a lot of sunflowers on both the northern Mexican side and the southern Texas side. A lot of sunflowers, the vines, the trees, the palm tree. Very cool. The original tone knobs that were on it. Super dirty. I can never get them cleaned up again. EMGs, Trev Wilkinson tremolo. Frets are recrowned by Robot Monster guitars. Great feeling neck. Planet Waves tuning keys. Awesome guitar. Brand new 5-way switch as of 2018 when I got the guitar done. Great guitar. I love it a lot. I play it a lot. It's probably going to be on the new Valles Flying Machine record. Mermaid Blues. Probably play a song or two on it. Great guitar. Great guitar. Sounds killer. Great guitar. Okay, folks, thank you. Take care. We'll see you. Texas Joe Valles over and out.